Lieutenant, there's a terminal we can use up ahead. You'll need to hack the security system to get the rest of the doors open. Don't worry, I've got a fiendishly clever plan for that. Oh, hang on, there's some grenades on that desk. What is it with Colin and high explosives? You need to find the hard drive in there with the Z physiological data on it. Load it into the hard drive reader on the table, and you'll be able to use Z parts to bypass the scanners. Best I can do without easy access to your medical files, thanks to the virus. There are a few hard drives scattered around. It looks like Colin ran this last and didn't clean up after himself. For heaven's sake. It's like working with a child. Have you found the data? Try putting any drive you find in the reader. It has to be one of them. Open your eyes. I'm not asking for something particularly difficult here. Sorry. Sorry, Lieutenant. Just been a stressful day. I know you're doing your best. It may be hidden in a box or under a hat or something. Because that's where normal people keep hard drives. Just strangle you. Once you find the hard drive, put it in the reader on the table.
Damn it.
There are a few hard drives scattered around. It looks like Colin ran this last and didn't clean up after himself. For heaven's sake. It's like working with a child. Have you found the data? Try putting any drive you find in the reader. It has to be one of them. Open your eyes. I'm not asking for something particularly difficult here. Sorry. Sorry, Lieutenant. Just been a stressful day. I know you're doing your best. It may be hidden in a box or under a hat or something. Because that's where normal people keep hard drives. They'd just strangle you, Claire. Once you find the hard drive, put it in the reader on the table. There are a few hard drives scattered around. It looks like Colin ran this last and didn't clean up after himself. For heaven's sake. It's like working with a child. Have you found the data? Try putting any drive you find in the reader. It has to be one of them. Open your eyes. I'm not asking for something particularly difficult here. Sorry. Sorry, Lieutenant. Just been a stressful day. I know you're doing your best. It may be hidden in a box or under a hat or something. Because that's where normal people keep hard drives. They'd just strangle you, Claire. Once you find the hard drive, put it in the reader on the table. There are a few hard drives scattered around. It looks like Colin ran this last and didn't clean up after himself. For heaven's sake. It's like working with a child. Great. Grab the Z parts in there with you. You should be able to use them to get out of that room. Sorry for locking you in with dismembered Z bits. It was the best way to make sure this crazy plan is gonna work. I know it's gross, but it's what you have to do. Grab the Z arm, put it on the hand scanner. Grab the Z head, hold it in front of the cerebral scanner. That will open the door. We really don't have time for squeamishness. You need to suck it up, sunshine. Sorry. Sorry. Lots going on. Just grab the arm and that skull and get through that door. This whole thing could crash and kill you any minute, and you're worried about some digital blood. Put the hand on the hand scanner and the head on the cerebral scanner. It's gross, but it's what you have to do. Grab the Z head, put it on the hand. Grab the Z head, hold it in front of the cerebral. That will open the door. We really don't have time for squeamishness. Sorry, lots going on. Just grab the arm and that skull and get through that door. This whole thing could crash and kill you any minute, and you're worried about some digital blood. Put the hand on the hand scanner and the head on the cerebral scanner. Something moving around out here. Something big.
Get ready, boss. This is the big show. The whole reason you're here, and I'm a giant head. You've got to get the Z-DNA stored in the master control computers way up at the top of the containment room. Which means you're going to have to kill whatever's in that room. I guess that explains the tentacles. You can't shoot something that big into the great beyond with pistols and shotguns, and I've got nothing. We'll figure it out as we go, I guess. Hopefully, Colin left us some clues.
Lieutenant! He's here!
Enough! I'm done playing with you. I am your master now, the Supreme Being. You will deliver the vile matron data to me. My patience is limited, Lieutenant. But Emma's suffering is not. The Z data. You are after it as well. The virus was leading you here the whole time. Clever. For a collection of evolutionary dead ends. That's who you've been talking to, isn't it? Is he here with you? In your head? It all makes sense now. No matter. Both you and he mean nothing to me. Nor does this soft little meat sack you call Emma. You will bring the data to me. I command it. Has infected the vital matron. Unfortunate. Such a terrible blasphemy against a beautiful creation.
Hey, a loudspeaker system. Excellent. Sounds like the Patriarch decided to show up. So dramatic. It's a shame about Emma. I'm sure she has a few skull fractures from the sound of it. I mean, she works for Halsey, but nobody likes having their head squashed by a self-absorbed, overly dramatic freak. Did you know he has a chain gun for an arm? What is this, an 80s movie? Anyway, you need to use the two hack tools to lower the elevator. Get to it, mate. Hey, a loudspeaker system. Excellent. Sounds like the Patriarch decided to show up. So dramatic. It's a shame about Emma. I'm sure she has a few skull fractures from the sound of it. I mean, she works for Halsey, but nobody likes having their head squashed by a self-absorbed, overly dramatic freak. Did you know he has a chain gun for an arm? What is this, an 80s movie? Anyway, you need to use the two hack tools to lower the elevator. Get to it, mate. That all looks super gross. Can you shoot the bile? With a try at least. Maybe if you can put a lot of pain into the tentacles or the heads, it will distract them. Grab it and rotate your wrist until it turns green. Then pull to go to the next stage. Just keep the tentacles occupied while you do. Hey, a loudspeaker system. Excellent. Sounds like the Patriarch decided to show up. So dramatic. It's a shame about Emma. I'm sure she has a few skull fractures from the sound of it. I mean, she works for Halsey, but nobody likes having their head squashed by a self-absorbed, overly dramatic prick. Did you know he has a chain gun for an arm? What is this, an 80s movie? Anyway, you need to use the 2 hack tools to lower the elevator. Get to it, mate. That will look super gross. Can you shoot the bile? Worth a try at least. Maybe if you can put a lot of pain into the tentacles or the heads, it will distract them. Just like the ones you did before. Grab it and rotate your wrist until it turns green. Then pull to go to the next stage. Just keep the tentacles occupied while you do. Hey, a loudspeaker system. Excellent.